Earlier this month, Congress and the White House averted a rail strike through a contract agreement that 4 of the 12 unions voted down. But the unions say the fight for better quality of life is not over.
Yeah, rallies were hosted all over the country today, including in Galesburg. News 8's Jenna Webster explains why this rally focused on putting negotiations in the past and looking to the future. It's our top story at 6. Good evening, Jenna.
Hey, John. Yeah, the main sticking point in these contract negotiations was always paid time off. Union members today say the pay increases were good, but the term that keeps being said is better quality of life, and how the contract doesn't address those improvements for that. So now, as they look forward, they're calling for a change in culture for all the Class 1 rail carriers.
We know that placing profits over safety and service is not effective.
The cold and rain may have drowned out the typical rally's cheers. But organizers say it's actually the perfect weather to represent the group here.
Railroaders work out in all types of weather, dead of winter, heat of summer, rain, sleet, snow.
After a railroad strike was averted, railroad workers are continuing to call for a change in culture.
Until the culture changes on the Class 1 railroads, specifically regarding culture, quality of life, work-life balance issues with attendance policies, precision scheduled railroading, things aren't going to get better.
It was things they were hoping would get better when negotiating a new contract, but the tentative agreement didn't go far enough to address sick leave, the main sticking point in negotiations. And the Senate failed to pass legislation giving railroad workers 7 days of paid sick leave.
It's on to the next fight. Obviously, what was the tentative agreement included will be what our workers, our members work under, but we're not forgetting what was not part of that.
Besides quality of life, workers are continuing to fight for two-person crews on the train. The unions say the rail carriers want to cut down to one-person crews to save money, and it's an issue not addressed in the new contract.
We know as workers that not only is it safe for us to have two in the cab, it's safe for the public as well.
The commitment to our members shows with you guys out here today.
A rally centered on solidarity and moving forward.
We hope sooner rather than later, but we're not going to stop fighting for what all road workers and our members deserve.
A message they hope will make a difference.
There we go.
Now, the team behind the fight for two-person crews says so far over 12,000 people have filled out comments online in support of 2 people working on the trains. The unions will be bringing those comments to a Federal Railroad Administration hearing tomorrow about the safety aspects of freight crew sizes. John?
Alrighty, thank you, Jenna. Public comment on the proposed rulemaking for two-person crews ends on December 21st.
Congressman-elect Eric Sorensen says the negotiations have been moving in the right direction for rail workers and their families. He spoke to News 8 yesterday in Galva. He will represent Illinois' 17th district, which includes Galesburg and Knox County. Sorensen says while there are good gains in the recent contract, there's more work to be done.
With respect to railroaders, it's looking at what that next contract looks like, to understand that that paid sick leave is going to be necessary in that next contract.
According to the Knox County Area Partnership, BNSF Railway is the largest employer in Knox County with more than 1,000 rail workers.